Once you start down the dark path, forever will not be destiny.
Oh, we're live. Live from Port Huron, Michigan. It's the Paul Murray Show.
Yep.
Okay, let's bring up Paul Murray. Let's go up. Look at that. It even says you're live there, Paul.
Well,
That's a
good.
thing. Yeah, it says you're live, so you must be good shape. Okay.
And AZ is first.
Wow. I can't even bring it up and he's already there.
Yeah.
Wow, you're getting good there, AZ. I never got a chance, AZ. You were there too quick. I never even got a chance.
We never got around to the bet. Yeah.
Because I just got online, we Paul popped on there, and then I went to get my bring up the chat. And then we usually talk about it right about then, but nope. So
At about 6 o'clock or so, 6:30, I got somebody to coming to buy another golf cart tire. So
cool.
it will
You're
be
number one, AZ. You're number one. Trust me. Yep. But then again, if you ask JDS, he'll tell you different, but that's beside the point. Actually, I haven't seen him for a day or two.
AZ. When you ordered your Mini 3, you ordered it loaded up with all kinds of stuff, right? Because I can't find any place online on DJI's site where they're offering the Flymore kit. Is that something that's going to be coming later in a couple of months or so? Or
Let me pull up OmniView. Oh. Let's go to the website. Consumer.
not that I can really afford it, but I was just kind of looking.
Well,
They
this is
got-
here.
They got pricing, but they don't have them available. What's that, Paul?
Oh, it's a pre-order for a DJI Mini 3 Pro Flymore kit. $249 Canadian. So it gives you 2 more batteries, the charger, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 props and screws.
Yeah. Hey, Kelly. Good morning. Filipinas here.
Hey, Kelly, and then Filipina, how you doing?
But you notice, Paul, it's not. You can't order it yet.
No, it's a pre-order.
Yeah.
Well, here you can order it. You can pre-order it. Okay, so for a DJI Mini 3 Pro Wide Angle Lens, $49. For the ND filter, $69. For a battery, it's $85. For a, what's that?
There's two batteries. There's a long.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah. The other one's 125.
Yeah.
I thought that I could instruct you just as well as you. There is good in it.
See, this is what you got here, Paul. You got DJI Mini 3 Pro Wide Angle Lens,
Yeah.
49, the filters, batteries, RC control sticks, more props.
You must face Darth Vader.
But the DJI Mini 3 Flymore kit, $249. But there's a Flymore kit plus.
That's the one that has the 45-minute battery life.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But you know, I got to thinking, I didn't know which one I'd want to buy. I don't need the plus because I'm only flying a matter of minutes, you know?
Yeah.
I know it's
Plus the
50.
aircraft goes over 249 with the bigger battery.
Yeah, I think it's $60 more in the US to get the plus kit.
Okay,
but-
well, but right here it's 319 and 249. So you're $60. Paul.
$60 more, yep.
No, hang on. 249, 319 is $70 more, isn't it?
Yep, 70.
50 to 320. Yeah, yep, that's $70 more. For two
Get
The
two
long
batteries, the recharging thing, because that recharging thing doesn't come in the kit.
Yeah.
When I saw an unboxing for what I ordered, and all you get is the drone
yeah,
and the controller, and I don't even know if it comes with a charging cable. It might, but
yeah, it comes with a cable, but it don't come with a charger.
no.
Just the housing you put the batteries in, right? So
Okay, AZ. I placed the order and I didn't put that on there. I should have.
he said he ordered one of them, the Flymore.
Yeah, but I think he ordered the one with the longer batteries, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he said you should have added it while you had the 25% off.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's my whole life is that way.
Itself is personally overseeing the final stages of construction of state style. Many brothels died. This information. Admiral Ekbal,
You can see here the Death Star orbiting the forest moon of Endor. Although
Well, we're here in Canada, so it's always that much more again. It's $70 difference here. AC the 60 there, so.
it is protected
And AZ ordered the plus one too, eh?
Yeah.
More-
Yep.
Your audio is bad, Paul. Which Paul?
if the attack is to be attempted. Watch the series now. Our cruisers will create when the fighters.
Can you hear me all right, Paul?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. Here's the Pro right here. But here's the Flymore Plus 249, and here's the Flymore Kit 189. But it doesn't let you. If I click that button to buy that, it adds it to this. In other words, like it makes it like 1,000 whatever.
Yeah.
Up here. So, and of course, I did not, Paul, I did not buy the I did not buy Care Refresh either. I'm not that stupid.
No.
Because I think they want like $185 for Care Refresh or $189.
Yeah. Well, if they're not.
They're not going to honor the one I had. The heck with that.
Yeah.
Drone Life RC. Kelly's still here with Filipina. And Corey Manos here.
Hey, Corey's in the chat too. All right. Hey, Corey. And I got a beagle barking at me.
Well, they got to check in with Dad, want to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, you know what she wants, right?
Yeah. Where's the Vader?
See him down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. You watch-
What's that, a teddy bear or a monkey?
Oh, it's a sloth.
Oh, okay.
I think I gotta find a way to darken those windows because they're just getting so blown out behind me. Let me
Do you
go-
have shades you can pull down in there or no?
No, well, they're already down pretty well. I
Oh,
don't know why it's so bright. I don't understand that, but yeah, I'll go to Logitech to color. Watch it. I'm not even touch it. Watch. See, no, it's changing color. As soon as you start it up, look at that. See that?
yeah.
As soon as they start up, it goes. Oh. There we go. Okay. It's on automatic white balance, automatic focus. What's the exposure?
Drone Life says he's thinking about buying the Mavic 3 with the RC Pro remote. That's what I ordered.
No, it ain't. No,
Yeah.
he said the Mavic 3, Paul.
Oh, the Mavic 3. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I read it as the Mini 3.
Oop, that's not the way to go. Okay, oop, that's wrong in the color. Try this one. Okay, go up there. Yeah. And how about this one? Nope, that should color. Oh, that's too much on the color. Let's go ahead and hit a reset. Yeah. See, then it blows out. So then we go from here. Huh. Okay, Gracie, I keep reaching for my mouse and she keeps touching me with her nose. No, pet me.
I don't think they like it when you go away.
No. Well, and they were left alone a little bit today again. So he's got a message there for you. Paul It says that something sounds like you're not using your Yeti mic. Sounds like you're using your one
Let
up
me
camera.
go look.
I don't know. I thought it sounded good, but anyways,
Microphone, Yeti, stereo microphone.
yeah. Okay. Look at that. Got her head buried down here under my arm. There you go.
Yeah, oh
Yeah,
yes,
Hugger.
I'm testing. I'm doing the test online and looks good.
Drone Life said he thought about the Mini 3, but will the camera outshine the Mavic 3? I don't quite think it would.
Well, the thing of it is everybody's testing it against two things. One is the Autel Nano, the Mini 3, and the Mavic 3. And the consensus that I get out of watching all of these online is that if you like to use all of the different things that the Mavic 3 brings, like the satellite shots, the this, the that, all that other stuff, then yeah, the Mavic 3 is good. But I'm a minimalist when I fly. I don't add all those extra add-ons.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't trust a satellite thing on the Mavic 3, right?
Well, yeah, in your case, you'd be standing there alongside the road for 10, 15 minutes waiting for a satellite so you could take off.
Yeah. And then you're going to have, after all that, then you probably end up having, you got to have permission to fly here. After that,
Yeah.
be standing there all day. You're trying to get the thing off the ground.
Yeah. Well, your next, my advice, Paul, is your next one, you should buy an Autel and just have it for the occasions where,
Yeah.
you're just going to fly, because you're flying low and slow anyway. You're not going up into the airspace.
Oh, no. But the one I would probably look at, maybe the Autel Light Plus.
Yep.
It's a little bit bigger.
Yep.
Or, but I don't know what's happening with the Autel Evo 2 Pro or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the other one that's a possibility I can't remember. It's been so long ago since I had it. Was they called it the pumpkin. It looked like a phantom, but it was a pumpkin.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
like
yeah.
Autel had.
Yeah.
From what I remember, that had a great camera on it too. And you're used to
Yeah.
flying that kind of style drone.
Yeah.
But what I didn't like about it, Paul, was it was the handles out and that kind of stuff, the controller, and
The only thing that kind of throwing me off, like, I'll show it to you, but okay, share screen. Okay. There's Autel Robotics Evo 2 Pro version 2, 6K. But for one thing, we're looking at $2,800 Canadian. So you're about $3,200 by the time you put tax on it.
Yeah.
But I'm not big on that control.
No, that controller sucks.
I
What about the 8K? Is that cheaper? I think it is.
let me see, let's go back. Actually, where is, okay, that's the only one that's coming up, the V2, it's a 6K. Don't think I can change it anywhere. That's only with one battery. If you want more batteries, it's
Yep,
another.
it's more money. Yep.
Look at this, $300 Canadian per battery. But I don't know. I just go to consumer.
Oh, there comes the wind.
Autel Light series. How much is that one? This is $1,694, but you still got a game controller. It's a premium bundle. See, a premium bundle comes with 2 extra batteries and stuff, but
Yeah, that's the controller that I have right there.
this one here.
Yep, that's the one that comes with the Nano Plus, and everybody likes that controller.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not big on the controller. It's the only thing that throws me off. Maybe it'd be okay once you got used to it, but I don't know.
How much is the Nano Light, the Nano Plus over there?
The Nano. Okay. let's go
Because
here.
Mr. Giggles.
It's the giggles.
Mr. Giggles, he's been on a roll today.
Yeah.
Because over on Rodney's show, they all determined that when he giggles, he must be peeing his pants too. So that's why he keeps getting up every once in a while and puts on a fresh set of Depends.
That's what Justin said. That was
Justin
pretty
said,
clear.
yeah.
See, Paul, $1,234 Canadian.
Excited.
So the time you put tax on that, you're getting close to 1,500.
Wow.
So- Is this what you're getting, Paul?
No, we're just kind of looking and comparing prices.
The American to Canadian prices are different.
Yeah, and see, we're at 13% tax on top of something. So
Yeah.
well, let's just go figure here right here. Okay, see if I can go.
I got a phone call. It'd be right there.
Yep, not a problem, Paul. Okay,
what do you-
calculator.
Hodges.
So we're gonna go. What is it? 2,800. So 2,809 plus 13% equals. See, I'm at $3,200. So it's almost $400 in tax.
Oh, for that Nano.
No, for the Evo 2 Pro, because it was $2,800 here, but it's 32 something for with tax.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we're 13%.
Hey, Philippine, how are you?
If I buy it out of Alberta, I might be able to get it cheaper because Alberta don't have all the taxes like Ontario does, right? But I don't know if I'd want to go with Evo 2, but I like the little bit bigger drones for some reason. I just seem to
Yeah,
like 'em.
the bigger the better is what they always say.
But I don't like the controller on Autel.
Oh,
that
no.
game controller. I don't like that.
I went out and flew my little FPV drone for a little bit today.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah, and then the battery started dying.
Mm. Hey, Laura. Yeah, Laura said she re-uploaded her sunrise video, but this time she went to 4K.
Yeah. I hopped on her and David's stream for a little bit. They were playing that trucking game.
Oh yeah.
Euro truck? Yeah, Euro truck.
Euro truck. I think I seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, AD, we don't know when he's coming out of the closet. Well, he's probably already out of the closet. That's why he's not on with us right now.
Well, he said he's working 10-hour days
So yeah.
because he's working overtime.
We have things we need to do.
'Cause I
AD
think-
said, don't go light.
Two.
Lighter and quality is the same as Evo 2.
I'll check it later.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. The traffic bill to pay?
TJ, be careful. She's going to take you for another walk and you're going to have to go out and giggle all the way.
And all of a sudden, you're going to see his head go poof.
Yep. Oh,
Hey, Lynn.
Lenny.
Put my head in a guillotine. Off with his head.
Little Amalora put a link in there for 4K if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Of
David,
What happened to your
David said-
computer?
David said Laura cheated.
yeah, I think so. They were. I was watching their Euro truck game, and both of them crashed into each other. They caused a traffic jam.
Wow.
Uh,
And Laura says, I did not cheat.
no, I couldn't tell. It was dark when I was watching.
You didn't get off to the phone.
Drone Life RC says his dog goes crazy when TJ starts laughing.
Yeah, almost
Joe
knocked.
knocked the screen over.
Get off the damn phone. I need one, by the way.
All right, she's yelling at me, so let me get off here.
Okay. All right, TJ. Thanks for stopping in.
Oh, you're
Hey,
welcome.
DJ.
Y'all.
See ya.
TJ's a wild man, isn't he?
Yeah, Dave said she cut me off because they were playing that trucking game, right?
Oh.
Little Laura went and
Well,
Cut him
David said he
off.
was that she was cheating. I don't think that went over good with Laura. Well, you know, Laura, the problem that you have over there is we're not sure which lane you're supposed to be driving in. You know, some on the left, some on the right.
yeah, you wouldn't want me playing it because
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
on the wrong side of the road all the time.
Yeah. Hey, Justin.
So,
Hey, where we are.
where'd TJ go?
TJ got the hook from the wife, you know?
Oh, he got in trouble?
Yeah, like, come on.
Probably got to go for a walk again or something.
Drone Life wants TJ's laugh as a ringtone on his phone. And Laura said that David ran her off the road. They were playing the truck game. Filipina.
What's up, AZ? What's up, Filipino? What's up, Lynn? What's up, Drone Life? David? Laura? He's grounded, David said.
Yeah, he's grounded. So did you worked overtime today, Justin?
Yeah, it was another 10-hour shift.
Wow. So you got to do that all week?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Well, I have a choice on Fridays. I can work 8 or 10 hours.
Yeah.
Because technically they can't tell me how many hours to work because I'm past 40 at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
So he said, can you work 8 to 10? It's your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just work 10.
Hey, Tim Jackson's in the house.
Mr. Tim.
Tim always pops in right when I start eating dinner. So I think he's like, I don't know if he's jealous or what. Like he's trying to live through me. I watch him eat. David said, good to see you back in, Justin. You got to watch those admins. I know Paul was just blocking people left and right yesterday.
Let me see. If I got security, okay. So if I go down the bottom, I can just block him out, right?
Well, what I think happened was Paul, when TJ was having trouble getting out,
Enough. Yeah.
I think you hit remove all non-participants or whatever. And so because my camera, my mic was off, I don't know if it thought I was.
I don't know. I clicked on his little 3 dots and I went over there and said remove, but I don't know.
Yeah, Tim, I eat enough for all of us if you're anorexic.
So Tim, what are you up to? What time is it over there? 5, 6, 7 in the morning?
Hi, guys.
Or in Tim's case.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good
Good. Has Justin been a good boy?
for the most part.
Okay.
For the most part. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just you know what you got to do is you got to have him check in once in a while and tell you what he's doing.
Well, I had to randomly train somebody today too. My boss called me at like 7:30 this morning. He was like, yeah, the new girl that's taken to Barry is going to meet you and just train her for the day. I was like, okay. So she went out with me to train, and she was like, man, I've learned more from you today than I did the entire week I was in West Palm Beach. Because all they were doing was having her locate. They didn't teach her anything about her own job.
Wow.
They stuck her with a bunch of locators, and they don't do any kind of leak survey. So it's like, what the fuck was she training for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
stupid. She should have been down here the whole time,
Yep.
working with me.
Did you tell your boss that?
No, I was just telling me and her were talking about it. I was like, and I didn't talk to him the rest of the day, but what I was telling her, I was like, that was stupid. She goes, I know, they didn't teach me anything. She goes, I learned more from you today than I did the entire week I was down there. Because I did what my boss didn't even do when he was training me. We went through a bunch of scenarios, right? I had her do an in-ground, like we pretended there was an in-ground leak.
Yeah.
And I showed her how to use the machines and what to do and how to write it up the forms. I had her do paperwork. I had her use the machine all day. I didn't scan anything. She scanned most of the day. All the way until about 1:30, and I dropped her off at Walmart because she had an 1.5-hour drive back home. So, and then I just finished out the day by myself. But I am eating leftover steak from last night, and I made quesadillas with them.
Tim says, the question is, what isn't Justin eating? LOL.
UNICEF rations, Tim.
That's right. UNICEF. Tim knows what those are.
Mm-hmm.
He's still having a hard time getting used not to have to go out to the outhouse, though, that there's the restroom is in the house now.
He's still trying to figure out how to wipe his ass.
Yeah, Justin eats pretty good. Yes, Lynn asked about whether you got your steak yesterday, and I said, yep, you showed it to us.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I used tonight was the leftover steak because we had an extra one last night. We always end up with one extra one because Sarah buys me the cowboy ribeye because that's what I like, and then she buys the New York steaks or the strips, New York strips.
Yeah.
For her and the girls, and they always come in like this 4-pack, so there's always one left over. So what I do is I cook it up, and then the next day I'll cut it up and make quesadillas with it. But I didn't eat at all today. Like I literally ate 2 Twinkies this morning for breakfast on the way to work, and that was it. I had a box of Twinkies in my truck. I didn't eat nothing the rest of the day. I'm fucking starving. I'll go get something to eat.
Hello.
Filipino.
Hey Paul, did this thing come with a wired mic?
No, but I've got one.
You do?
Yeah.
Can I borrow it? Because this one seems to be like, as soon as I put the new batteries in it, as soon as I turn it on, it just shorts out.
Really?
Yeah. I've tried to use it twice so far, and literally it's got brand new batteries in it, and it's like just fading out.
Wonder what that's about. Something shorting
Who
out.
said there's something about a mic?
Oh,
Tim said, Dan, there were leftovers. Yes, Tim, because in America, we have enough to have leftovers.
Yeah.
Even up in Canada, they do.
huh. Yeah, I haven't showed Paul yet, but one of our buses got a little bit of an accident today.
Wasn't
a
yours, was
transport-
it?
No, wasn't mine. But a transport went around the corner and clipped the front end. It was making a left turn. The back wheels of the truck caught the front of the bus. But like it bent the bumper, cracked the hood here. The headlights all broke, and the mirror pulled out of the fender.
Oh, yeah. Or
Yeah,
snapped
like
it right off, didn't it?
Yeah, just
Well, at least the bolts held because then the bolts are fine. The freaking frame of the
yeah,
mirror just tore.
yeah. It's plastic mounts, right? So. Yeah,
Well,
but the-
you know, I've almost gotten hit by a couple tractor trailers making wide turns,
yeah,
and then they
But
get pissed off at you like it's your fucking fault. Like
yeah. No kidding, right? Just
I had one guy not but like 2-3 weeks ago. I was driving down the road in my work truck, and I go to make a turn, and he's turning the other way, making this wide ass turn out in the traffic, and gets pissed off at me when I had the right of way. And was screaming out his window, waving his hand at me, like, "No, fuck you!
yeah.
You're out cutting out in front of traffic." I said, "I had the right of way to make the turn. You're cutting in front of me."
Yeah, of course it couldn't happen to an old bus. This is a brand new bus. It's only been on the road since September. Not even a year old yet.
The way it goes, though, right?
And there's a big gash out of the tire too. So, but still holding there.
Your new bus gets jacked up, and you get the loaner bus from 1962.
Yeah, exactly. Get one of the old pieces of shit to drive. Well, that one being fixed. And the funny is,
Sarah's
the
mom
hood
has
is
to go.
twisted a bit too, but
I guess Sarah's mom has to go in front of the bus board, like the board for the bus department.
Oh,
Over
yeah.
that guy with the golf cart.
oh yeah.
She has to go explain what happened or whatever. But the cops said it wasn't her fault. That's what they wrote in the police report. So I think they just want to get a statement from her for the official record.
I gotta make a.
Only always eating because I'm either on in the morning or at night when I eat breakfast or dinner. I'll shut up in the chat.
I gotta make a quick phone call. Hang on.
What's everybody in the chat been up to today? I'll wait till this meter reading's over. God. Laser? What laser? Justin, laser came in a big box today. What are you talking about, Easy? What laser?
Go ahead.
You got like one of those high powered, like ones that cut through shit. Oh, I'm an idiot. Your laser machine, your cutting machine. That's right. My bad. I know, Easy. You need to get yourself like one of those little tent buildings, like one of those pop-up sheds or whatever, for your like property or something. Like a big old man cave you can make, put all your stuff in.
I was just overlooking that line, Paul, and I don't see.
Oh, he's on a phone call right now, Paul.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, I was keeping the chat entertained while you guys were both doing stuff. What was that all about? You said something about a mic or something?
Yeah, I have a great big huge amplifier that's on wheels that I bought several years ago and never used the damn thing. And
Oh yeah, I remember you telling us about that.
Yeah.
You picked it up and showed it to us.
Yep. And so I got my guy upstairs. He's checking it all out. So he said that the wireless mic that came with it doesn't seem to want to work. So I wonder if there isn't a problem with it.
So what is he gonna? He's buying it from you. He's just checking it
Well,
out.
his brother was interested in buying it. His brother does because it's got places to put a guitar in it and everything else. And I don't know if it could just be somebody can troubleshoot. I don't know where you would take anything electronic to be fixed anymore. I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, there's still music stores around that work on stuff like that. You just got to find them. They're usually local mom and pop shops, and Guitar Center might work on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Most of all of those have closed up over here.
The mom and pop shop here in town. It's a pretty good sized music store, and they have like contracts with the schools and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
they get like, you get deals if you're a student on instruments and stuff like that. But they fix people's guitars and different things like that, and amps and stuff. There's got to be people out there in your area that fix them. I mean, who buys a $3,000 or even $1,000 amp if it can't be fixed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not something, you don't spend that kind of money on stuff just to throw it away when it breaks. There's usually somebody out there that fixes that stuff. He's looking for somebody to possibly work on the microphone for his amp that he has.
Well, not just the microphone. Maybe it's the connectors. You know, they've got those. You know, the big connect. You stick it in. You know.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Or it could be the receiver. But you said it's a wireless mic, right?
Well, the one he's working with is a wireless, but it also has connections. So what I gave him was the wired in mics. I had a couple of those. So.
Well, those, I don't see those just breaking. The wireless, it could be like a Bluetooth issue. Is it Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Could be like a Bluetooth receiver bad on it or something.
But
How much did you pay for
I've
that?
never used it, so, you know.
It could be the battery's bad in the mic too, though, if it's just been sitting.
Yeah, well, that's what, the first time he came down, I gave him 4 brand new batteries, so.
Oh, does it just take like regular double A's or something?
Got double A's, takes 4 of them
Okay.
in the handle of the mic.
I never showed you, Paul. They're my new shoes. Went and got them last night.
All right.
Yeah, Dr. Scholl's, eh?
If they sell, if it's Bluetooth, you should be able to hook your phone up to it, right? Play music through it.
Yeah,
So
Well,
he can test.
you can do that, or you can also, if you have an iPhone, it's got a jack on top where you can put your phone in there, and it also has a pull-out 2 connector where you can put music in as well.
Because I'm gonna assume that if the phone can hook up to it and it will play, it's probably not the Bluetooth that's broken. It's probably just the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something wrong with the mic. Or there could be a syncing thing too, where you have to sync the mic to it. Maybe you guys just haven't done that.
I don't know. I gave him the instructions that came with it and everything, so we'll see.
Yeah. It could be just a syncing thing too. Maybe you have to initially sync it or something and you just never did because you never used
Well,
it.
this thing here is all Bluetooth, eh? You have to sync them, eh? Like, because what'll happen if I sync this to my iPad when I'm down at the trailer, I come back here, I gotta activate it again through the Bluetooth on the computer in order to sync it. But I didn't show you, Paul. You were doing something there a few minutes ago. Oh, you're on the phone. This is the bus that got whacked this morning. I was talking about with the transport.
Yeah.
Yeah, see it. While the bumper's bent, it cracked the fairing here, broke the light, pulled the mirror out of the fender here.
Yeah.
But the hood's tilted too, eh? You can't see it, but the hood's all jacked up too. So because it pushed everything back in and it pushed it up. So
See, what I
Just
think
a-
happened was Hodges
around
got
the
pissed
corner.
at a student and jumped up on the bumper and ripped the mirror off.
no, that was a freaking student that bounced off the bumper. That was that one that would give me a hard time. It was supposed to be back in my bus today. No way.
He bounced his head off the bumper and tried to grab the mirror off to finish it off. Couldn't rip it quite off, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shut
took
up, JD.
You even took a chunk out of the tire too, but tire chunk too, right in the sidewall.
There's a place called AZ Electronics at 2312 Wadhams Road. I don't know if I said that right. For repair
Wadhams
electronics.
Yeah.
Is that near you or something, Paul?
What's that?
He's dazing off. Read the chat. AZ put something about an electronics place. I think he was looking them up in your area. That fixes
AZ Electronics at
Electronics
20.
on Wadhams Road.
How much did you pay for that thing?
It's like $400.
I don't know if it'd be worth fixing though. That's not expensive when it comes to like high-end amps. High-end amps, you're talking 1,500, $2,000 easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be. I don't think it would be worth you. I mean, if everything else is working on it, just besides that mic, I would just sell it as is.
Well, I don't know, because I don't have guitars to plug into it and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Does he have all that stuff?
Yeah, I
now?
think his son does. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
Worst case,
Worst case comes to worst case, I'll just put it out the curb and let the trash man take it.
no. So I mean, if everything else is working on it besides just the Bluetooth mic, it's still worth a couple $100, and people will still buy it.
AZ
Just make
said,
sure that
AZ agrees with me, just trash the damn thing.
I'm just saying somebody will buy it just to use it as a guitar.
Yeah, because it has internal battery too, where you can take it outside and use it, and yeah.
If anything, just knock a little off the price if you can't get it to work, whatever you were asking for it. Just tell him everything else works on it.
JD
I'll still-
says throw it in the river.
Y'all are some bad influences. Tell him to throw money away. Already does enough of that when he shops on eBay. You know, AZ for JD mimic talking a lot of crap to you, he seems to mimic everything you're saying. Yeah. Throw it in the trash.
JD, you need to defend yourself here, buddy.
Where is he, man? How come he ain't been on?
He's been busy. He's been doing some flying and stuff, I think.
Yeah, no, he's been he missed
He's
match
got his-
show
he's-
the other night.
Maybe he's got his flying car working now.
I think it would be cool if somebody built a like hobby grade version of that. I don't see why you couldn't. If you you just need to get a really good FPV guy and a really good RC guy together. Just combine them.
Yep.
There's a way to do it. Tim Jackson said hit return to home. Or return to the mud hut, whatever. That will probably better for you, Tim. He doesn't know what to say. Yeah, AZ.
See, the sun's back out here now, Paul.
Yeah. It's got to be, that storm's got to be getting close to us now, I think. Would think so.
He said send it to Ukraine. You can always send it to the Ukrainians and they can play Metallica and torture the shit out of the Russian soldiers.
Yeah.
Play Metallica over and over
There's
again.
rain showers right now. Well, oh, look at that, Paul. It just looks like it might miss me.
Just skirts it to the south, doesn't it?
Yeah, like look at this. There's St. Thomas right now.
Yeah.
St. Thomas. We're gonna miss the worst of it by the looks of it. I think it was slow it down a little bit here. Okay, there, go there. Just catch the edge of it. Huh. According to this, it's supposed to be doing it right now. Huh. I don't know. Ugh.
Tim, it's RTMH, return to Mud Hut. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's wet out here. Yeah. And she ducked to the south of me.
Well, he said the only thing that's not working on it right now is the Bluetooth wire mic.
That I know
The
of.
wireless mic.
He's going to be checking it out, I'm sure.
Well, like I
So
said, if
who's
that's
this?
all that's wrong with it, then just knock a little off the price of what you were asking for. Just be like, well, will you do this? I'm sure he's going to bargain with you if you can't get it to work. He's gonna try to talk you down a little bit. Just take whatever he offers if it's not super lowball him.
Yeah.
Because his son probably just wants it to jam on with his guitar or listen to music. He might not even be using the mic feature anyway. Oh, you should have seen Bo when I came in the door earlier. Jesus Christ, he about tackled me to the ground. Yeah, because AZ, if it's all it is the mic that's bad, then somebody can always go out and buy another one if they really want a Bluetooth mic. But to be fair, though, I think most musicians would probably rather have a wired mic anyway, because you always have a potential delay with Bluetooth. Unless you have like a really high end mic that's worth like $1,000, $2,000. No, AZ, he said it's actually just regular AA batteries, so it's not like a built-in mic. Or a built-in battery, I mean. To be honest, I mean, if it's a mic that just takes regular batteries, it's probably not a high-end mic anyway. Most of them have built-in batteries.
Well, I just found it on eBay. It looks like it goes pretty cheap. New. It looks like they're selling them cheaper than when I bought it.
Well, yeah, because the technology is 4 years old now. It's not something. Everything like that gets a little cheaper over time when it's been out for a long time and everything. Like I said, if he counters you and just says, "How much were you asking for it?"
I told him 150.
So if it does not work, and just say 125.
Okay, there it is.
That is, I mean, that's nice for what it is, for sure.
See all the different inputs it has?
Oh,
Yeah, you
shit,
wouldn't,
no.
Tim. It's a modern world problem.
See, there's where you put your iPhone in, and it has a separate connector. That little connector right there pulls up.
Oh, that's an old iPhone. That looks like the 30-pin
That's not a-
adapter.
yeah, I was gonna say that's not a new one.
Yeah, that's not a lightning connector. That's one of the old 30 pins from like the iPhone, what, 4s and 5s, I think.
Did you save a lot of money?
Anyway,
It's a little outdated too. That's probably why it's a lot cheaper too. Because those connectors are a little outdated. Nobody uses 30-pin anymore. That's something from like 2006, 2007.
right.
So that explains why it's a lot cheaper too. Although, I mean, you can get a 30-pin to lightning too, adapters too. So, I mean, somebody would buy it and just convert it. Yeah, it has that same 30-pin adapter the iPods did, Tim. I think the iPhone 4s and 5s had them too. I think they got rid of the 30-pin when the iPhone 6 came out, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe the 7. It was either the 6 or 7. That's the thing, is nobody even uses iPods anymore. I mean, iPods, the reason why Apple stopped making them is because they're useless. I mean, why the fuck would you buy an iPod if you have an iPhone? You can store everything on an iPod. You can put all the same shit on your phone. Why do you need two devices? That makes no sense.
Right.
Why are you going to go out and buy a $1,200 phone with 128 gigs or 256 gig memory and then go out and buy a 64 gig iPod? Doesn't do half of what the phone does and spend $600 on that. Yeah, I knew it was either the 5 or 6 because I have an iPhone 7 from work, so I know for a fact the 7s didn't have it. Supposedly, Apple's is gonna move away from the Lightning cable and go to USB-C too. See, I like how these days there's only 3 different phone cords now. You got USB-C, micro USB, and Lightning. Because you remember back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, every fucking cell phone had a different type of charger.
Yep.
And to find a replacement charger was a fucking nightmare. And apparently the EU, the European Union, is, I think, passing some kind of law or something where they can only have one type of charger on phones. And I think they picked the USB-C as that standard, so Apple has to go to that there. So, because they're trying to like cut down on waste and shit. I just wish you could find a damn phone cord that actually lasted though. Because I've had $40 cords all the way down to $5 cords and they're all shit. Yeah, David, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah. Apple are going to USB-C because of the UE laws. Yeah. I actually like USB-C though. I don't mind Lightning though either. I'm just curious how long USB-C is going to be around.
Paul's on the phone, I think. Take it.
No, I'm
Oh,
trying to find an oil filter for Briggs & Stratton engine, but I'm trying to line the numbers up and I can't seem to
iPhone
line them
3
up.
was my first Apple phone and my last.
Okay. Engine family, BBSXS 380239.
Oh, hell no, David,
numbers,
don't do
but
that
none of
sh-
them line up here. Okay. Yeah, if I just click.
Ian wants to go. I'll be right back.
Hell no, David, they'd never do that shit over here. So
Okay.
you guys got better laws over in the UK for protecting yourselves against companies. Over here, they're not. I've noticed that because some of the laws you've told me about seem to protect the consumer a little bit more. But you got to think the US is most companies' biggest markets as far as money moving through it. So they don't want to be too lenient on things. Tim, you only hate Apple because you had one phone that fucked up on you.
Hmm. I thought I got a right part number, so I guess not. I don't know. I'm just trying to find.
What are you trying to do now?
Well, get an oil filter for a lawnmower for my sister's lawnmower. But I got a bunch of numbers off of there, but nothing coinciding here with the filters. There's so many different filters, right?
Do you have the filter number?
No, 'cause I couldn't get at it. I took the serial numbers and everything else. I don't know. There might be another way I can look it up. Just a model. This is a Husqvarna.
I was gonna say because it's easy to do if you have the filter number.
Yeah.
Because usually there's a
yeah,
number on the filter.
Well, I wanted to order on Amazon, right? Yeah,
Tim, you can't fault a company for one bad item.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, David, like how long it'll be around because it's like every couple of years they come out with this new connector and they say it's faster and all that.
One cylinder? No, it's not one cylinder, it's two cylinders.
Well, that's the story, Justin, with everything.
Filipina, don't let him fool you. Tim bought that phone from a crackhead and it didn't work. I'm just saying, I never fault a company over one bad product, like because every company, somebody out there will get a lemon from that company that doesn't work right. You know, every product. Now, if you have multiple problems, like if a company's bad and just has shit reviews all over the place, and you've had a couple bad run-ins with them, then I understand. Oh yeah, I remember that, David. I didn't have one, but I remember when that happened.
Tim Jackson.
I gotta let a dog go. Nah.
Yeah, I remember one video of a guy had one in his pocket. The damn thing caught on fire on the bus and he threw it out the window. But there's been a lot of products that have had issues with batteries. Even vapes had bad batteries there for a little while. I remember when the hoverboards first came out. Man, those things
Oh
were
yeah, they
burnt
had a
down.
problem too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Those hoverboards?
Yeah, they burnt down 3 or 4 people's homes in the U.S. Kids were charging them, and because they were putting these really cheap ass Chinese batteries in them that were really crap. And then all these like off brands of the hoverboard started popping up everywhere, these real cheap versions that had just shit batteries in them. And these kids would plug them in and leave them plugged in all day. And then they'd heat up and boom, catch fire super quick. And then there goes their parents' house right there, up in flames. So I tell people, if you're going to buy a hoverboard, you buy the name brand, which is Hoverboard. Oh yeah, in California and Southern California in the desert in the summertime, I've seen a lot of big lighters blow up in people's cars.
Well, they leave them on the dashboard is the problem.
Oh, there it gets so hot though. Even if they're in your center console, they can explode.
Yeah.
Because like Paul, it will get so hot in the cars in California and even Arizona and Texas in the summertime. You'll get into it and you can't breathe because the air is so hot. It'll be like 150, 160 degrees in that car. You actually literally, like in where I lived in Southern California, you'd have to open the car door and let it air out for like 30, 40 seconds before you got into it. Otherwise, you just couldn't breathe when you got into it. The air was so heavy and hot. I had a Craftsman screwdriver sitting on my dashboard when I was in California, and it got so fucking hot that it was like rubber. You could do this with it. And it was a Craftsman screwdriver, a Phillips. Remember with the old red striped handles?
Yep.
And it just went like this. It was sitting in the sun on the dashboard all day. And it was just like putty.
Wow.
It's like back in the day, my mom used to put cookies on a cooking sheet and she'd put them on the dashboard in the car, leave them in there for a couple hours, and they'd actually bake. And then the whole car would smell like cookies. And it kept you from using your oven in the summertime. Oh yeah, you guys got similar weather to I'd have to say Australia's got very similar weather to Florida. Definitely. The rain and the summers and all that.
Oh yeah, Lynn says that she's got friends that carry hot pads like you use for the oven to open their car doors.
Yeah, that shit gets hot. That's why if you live in the desert, you want to have that auto start and have your air conditioner set to high. Turn that shit on like good 10 minutes before you get into it.
Well, I would imagine down south and southwest, everybody buys those windshield covers too, don't they?
I mean, you'll see a lot of people with them, yeah.
If let's say you were going to go to work, park in the sun all day and then come out again,
But it doesn't help you a little bit. Will you really notice it? No. because you got to imagine too, like if you get out by like Vegas and Death Valley area and it gets up to 130, 132 degrees, imagine how hot it is in the car. Because at 115, 118 where I lived at, it'd fucking be, almost 160, 170 degrees in the car. If you're out in Death Valley, fuck. Like it gets hot in Death Valley, man. That place is dangerous. You better be prepared. You go out there. I think they actually broke the record last year. AZ might know. I want to say that they peaked at 138 or something like that. Almost 140, I think it was. I think
Lynn says she's got a reflective cover for her windshield and her dashboard too. for her RV, you know, the great big,
Mhm. Yeah. But the great thing about living out there too is shit doesn't rust like it does here.
Oh, cause you want
That's why the
back in
military
already.
stores all their equipment out in Southern California. Because the shit can just sit out there for months and months and months and doesn't rust. Mm.
it's not my day today, I think. You know, that
Oh, yeah.
brand new phone I bought?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This came up. I've never seen this screen before. It says Cricket Wireless, and you can't turn it on and can't turn it off.
You gotta hold all the buttons down at one time. And it should reset it. I know I heard about that tower, David. He said in London a tower was built. The tower was called Walkie Talkie. They had to change the windows because it melted people's cars. I remember that. Fucking people were parking underneath it, and just the reflection off the windows was hitting the ground just right. And it was just literally melting people's tires and shit on their vehicles. They'd come out and just our paint and everything was just stripped off their cars. Yeah, that is true, Lynn. Oh, there was multiple vehicles, David. I want to say there was a whole bunch of them that happened to. It wasn't just that Jaguar you're talking about. I want to say they had an issue with one of those towers in Dubai as well that had that problem. Did you hold all the buttons down, Paul?
Yeah, it finally reset.
Okay, yeah, that's how you reset most Androids. You hold all the buttons down for about 20 seconds, and then usually it will do a master reset on it. See, I can't do that on my iPhone. If I hold all the buttons down, it calls 911. That's some emergency shit.
Yep, the sun's back out again, Paul. I got cloudy for a minute, and now it's back sunny again. But down by the water, as you can see, it's still a little bit cloudy down there.
Yeah.
You got any ships to go get today?
I got one this afternoon, and I posted it. There's always ships going.
What the hell's Tim talking about?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, Tim, that wasn't the aliens. That was U.S. military.
Oh, Tim, your girl's cleaning tables there. There you go, Tim. That's the one that's got the great body right there.
Yeah, David, I think they did the whole rectal thing on Tim there too. Might explain a few things about Tim. Oh, let's see how clean she does it. Come on, get that spray nice and thick on there. Get all the edges.
I think it's a geriatric crowd tonight.
One said, yeah, like a stick. As much as I like those torches, I hate them at nighttime when we're watching this.
They seem to be a lot brighter today, don't they?
Yeah, but they're fine during the day. It's just at nighttime they blow the fucking camera up.
Yeah. These people came out, they don't even know where they're at. They're looking for their car. Ha!
I'm just
Where
gonna
is
have to
it?
show up there one day and be like, "You didn't pay your gas bill. Oops." I'm gonna shut the torches off. Exactly, Lynn. Exactly.
What'd Lynn say?
She said, like Justin said, need something to hold on to. Men too. Just talking about how I said that girl's a stick. One of Tim likes.
Lynn would never say anything like that. Lynn's not that way. Lynn is very, very not well mannered. She's not outspoken at all.
The well-mannered ones are usually the most freakiest ones, Paul. Just saying. The ones you go in the bedroom, they're like, bend down and touch your toes, big boy.
Tim Jackson answered Lynn, with everything Justin eats, he has plenty to hold on to. LOL.
One said, "Oh, BS." I don't know if she's talking to me or Paul. I have a feeling she's talking to Paul. Tim, girls like when guys look healthy. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, man. Oh,
I mean, I can be anorexic with a stretched out shirt too.
he's got that funny collar on, doesn't he?
Yeah, it looks like fucking somebody just went.
Yeah.
I swear him and Matt only own like 2 shirts each. See, Lynn said, yes, they do, Justin.
Oh, man.
I guess when the herpes don't flare up, Tim.
Wonder what that's all about. That I think that's over on the Canadians, or is that in the U.S.? Look at the chairs with the cushions on them.
No, that's over on your side, Paul. Isn't it?
I've never seen any chairs with cushions down there. Usually they just have benches.
No, they just put them up when you come down there.
Look at that, another one.
Well, maybe you got a better spot there to sit down now, Paul, and film the ships. A little more comfortable.
Hey, Lenny, have you ever seen anything like that down on the water? That's probably why they're panning the camera.
Maybe it's something new they've done the last couple days or something.
It's craziness.
They are also having a bar down there, Paul.
Look at there, that's there too.
That's what Lynn said, something about a bar down there.
I've never seen any benches like that.
It looked like they had a French fry truck there too by the bridge abutments too that I seen earlier. Didn't they, Paul? No.
Oh, yeah,
Paul,
yeah.
Lynn just answered your question in the chat.
What'd she
So
say?
said the city voted on it, so I guess it's something new they just did.
Oh,
drink.
Maybe
and
you just
stroll.
didn't notice it. Well, maybe you just didn't notice it the last couple days when you were down there or something.
I
Or
could-
maybe they just did it today.
well, and it looks like it's a wood back. It doesn't look like it's a chair, does it?
Yeah.
There's a single. No, that's a double.
Wood benches are so fucking uncomfortable. Yeah, and they usually put the middle bar in there so you can't sleep on it.
Yeah, but give a good place for homeless to sleep.
Lynn said, yes, they moved the food truck from the train area under the bridge.
To under
Yeah.
the bridge, huh?
They put it just north of the north span, just north of that, right down in the parking lot.
Isn't that your parking spot, Paul?
No, I don't. Well, when they pan by, you'll be able to see it.
No, because you go to the second parking lot. don't you?
Yes, yeah. When I fly at nighttime, we're coming up to where I usually fly from. It's the area, this end of this parking lot. I pull in here and there's handicap parking right there, and that's where I park. And I take off there, catch the ship coming this way, or fly up under the bridge and catch it coming down.
Paul, you
Yeah,
know
like-
Paul's got his own reserved parking
Right,
space down there.
right there where Daddy's suspenders is. See, there's 2 parking spaces there for handicap.
Lynn said, trying to attract more tourists, which we don't need.
Oh, it's funny. You ever seen those movies where like all of the people come over on JAL Japan and they're taking pictures of everything, you know, on the street?
Right.
Well, we get a lot of that here. There'll be a whole ton of cars pull up out of Detroit area and different heritages, and they just click, 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 and they're talking back and forth, and they're not talking in English, and but it reminds me of those movies.
No, it's like any place people go to. If you get a bunch of Americans going to Europe, they're going to do the same shit over
Oh
there.
yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just that I saw it in the and usually they're all smiling and waving and
Right. Everybody always thinks everybody else's area is nicer than theirs. But it's just when you're in your same area all the time, you just get used to seeing the same shit, and it's not amazing to you anymore.
yeah. I'm a very patient person too. I don't create any waves. I'm Mr. Calm Waters, you know. I don't.
Yeah.
Right, Lenny?
Yeah. Let's wait for that comment. You're full of shit.
Hey, Mike.
Lenny would never say that.
Hey, Mike, I don't know if that was a beagle. I thought that was Jack Russell that they were talking about the other day. Unless
Let it
it's a
be.
different one, but there was they just honored Jack Russell for a whole bunch of finding bombs or something.
David said, yeah, damn Americans in London, get out of our way.
You know? Yeah, you're slowing me down.
And there's the Lynn comment. Bullshit, Paul.
What? No, Lenny must have mistyped.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be yes, Paul. She must have miskeyed the comment.
Ooh, Lynn says where I'm going tomorrow to camp is private beach campers only. Like, how do they actually know if you're camping there? Can you not access the beach? Is there like a wall around it or something? Or can you walk off a public beach onto it, or how does that work?
I don't know. I haven't been there.
There you go, Paul. They're
Okay,
went
here we
over to
go.
Your French fried wagon there.
Gonna be right next, the next set of uprights for the other one, right there.
What the
What?
fry?
Yes.
Fry.
You don't see anybody standing there getting it.
I don't think they're open because normally right here would be propane tanks.
Yeah. Probably
They
can't
don't
leave
look
it there
like they're
overnight.
open.
Oh, they do leave it there.
What, the tanks?
No, the trailer.
The trailer, yeah. But maybe they can't leave the tanks there. Might be something because
They
being the
Probably
bridge.
just don't want somebody stealing them.
Well, I know, but somebody trying to blow up the tanks and the bridges right over top, right? They may not be able to leave the tanks there.
Private property, state DNR only.
No.
Never allowed in gate guard. Oh, okay. Where is Lynn camping at right now? She
She's
out of
not
state
camping
or-
yet. She's camping at home. She goes tomorrow.
Okay.
And check-in time at state parks is usually 3:00 in the afternoon.
Oh,
Well, then Lynn has time to come over and smack you for all them fibs you've been telling.
I haven't been telling any fibs. I always tell the truth. Always.
where's the other hand?
Yeah.
What, you mean this one?
You gotta wait till she's out of town before you start talking shit. Tim, what are you doing? Come up on the panel.
I think he's working. Cause see,
Oh, yeah.
if it's a green circle with a white T in it, that's his work insignia.
She said, sure do. She's got time to come over there.
Well, look, like you'll see there in a minute, Paul, the flags are hanging straight down.
Yeah, I know.
It's just going up the flagpole now. Watch, they're hanging
Oh,
straight down.
yeah.
Yep.
Not very much wind at all.
Nope. Oh, wait a minute. I think my tire guy's here. Be right back.
Okay. Oh,
You sell some more of those golf cart tires?
oh.
He was gonna throw all those tires out and he got $100 for 4 of them, I think, the other day. He said,
Yeah, it's something like that. Oh, there's a pilot boat going flipping by here. It's like, must be a ship coming. Because the pilot boat, you'll see it here in a minute, because Paul's is a few seconds behind here. Yep, here comes the pilot boat now. So, I don't know, there's gotta be a ship right there. Let's go to marine traffic. I'll take a look, see if there's something coming. Yep, definitely one. Looks like there's a couple coming. One is Oliver Moore, and the other one's a Tundra bulk carrier.
so what does that boat do? Just go ahead of it to make sure there's nothing in its path?
No, they got it because they're going down through the river. They got to put a local pilot on board on board the big ship when it goes down through the St. Clair River.
Okay.
Then when they're going north into the lake, they can take the pilot off. So yeah, they got to have somebody that's familiar with the river.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two ships coming through. One looks like it looks like a tug barge, I think. Yeah, it's a tug
I think
barge, and then right behind it is a bigger ship. Yeah.
Yeah, the rims are probably was what most people probably want anyway, Lynn.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Lynn said I have to be a licensed Great Lakes pilot on the ship. Yeah.
Oh, Lynn Bo about freaking killed me coming in the door today.
Yeah.
Helping the door, and he went nuts. He
Oh,
didn't
did he?
see me for 10 hours.
Oh, yeah. Just so happy to see you when you get back.
God, he went ape shit, man. He fucking come running full bore at me at the door. About knocked me into the wall.
Then said she needed new tires on her hot rod, but bought new ones. Didn't want old ones that Paul had. Probably got dry rot on them.
Well, I'm sure some people probably want the rims because they're probably a lot cheaper than buying a new set of rims. I'm sure a new set of rims for a golf cart are probably a few $100.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be that expensive.
Well, if you can get a set from Paul for like 80, $100, it's probably a good deal.
Yeah, yeah.
You just need, if you just want the rims.
Yeah.
Said he is good when he's left alone.
You get when he left alone. Yeah. You're talking about the dog.
Oh, I thought she was talking about Paul. I'm not even
No,
joking.
She
I thought
knows
she was
about him.
talking
You don't
about
leave him
Paul.
alone.
I don't know because I'm afraid to leave him out while I'm gone because I don't know how he's going to react.
Yeah.
Because he gets really pissed when I leave. Like he sits, even if I go outside for a minute, he'll sit out the door and he'll just sit there and whine the whole time.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So I don't know if he'll go nuts.
Can
I
you
don't
walk
want
him
him,
off
like,
a leash,
scratch.
or do you have to be on leash?
I mean, he's gotten off the leash a couple of times because the kids didn't have it on
Yeah.
good enough. And he just kind of ran a couple houses down, but he stopped when the kids grabbed him. So
Oh.
he didn't like take off full bore running down through the neighborhood.
Yeah, Lynn said Paul's never good when left alone.
But I do have I went out and bought him a brand new kennel
Yeah.
to put him in during the day.
What did I hear that Lynn said?
Yeah, Paul is never good when left alone.
Oh,
No, we were talking about my dog, and then I spaced off, and she wrote in the chat, he is good when he's left, or is he good when he's left alone? And I thought she was talking about you. I completely forgot we were talking about the dog.
I sold another tire and wheel.
Ooh, nice.
Just one, Paul?
Yeah, he said he's gonna go home and check. He's got another golf cart out in his other place, and he says he's gonna check tires. He might be back and buy 4. I said, okay, cool.
Now, are those tires dry rotted, or are they still good?
Oh, they're still good.
Yeah.
At least as far as I know, and that's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
They get to pick. They get to pick what they want.
All right, Lynn.
What are you reading?
I was reading what Lynn wrote.
Oh, Lynn wrote nothing but compliments.
Yeah. Lynn said to reinforce it great, Justin. Just zip tie all the sides and corners.
I don't even know if I have any zip ties. I had a bag of them, but I think I used them all. Ooh. I do have some high zoot duct tape though. I got some really thick ass, like really heavy duty duct tape.
What are you doing taking cardboard out of the garbage?
Because Dad's not paying attention.
I got garbage behind me with all of the stuff I do, but I put some chewed up cardboard in the container there, and Vader goes and pulls it out.
Yeah, I see him flipping it around.
Oh, were you happy to see me today?
Oh, look at Bo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gracie and Bo show.
Yeah. Gracie and Bo showing. The Vader right
Yeah.
there. See him? See him jump up?
Yes. He's a good boy, huh? Oh yeah, he follows me around nonstop. He lays in the closet with me.
Yeah.
He's happy to see his daddy. Is he sad when you leave in the morning?
The kid said he sits at the door and cries for about 20 minutes.
Hey,
When I came
Chucky.
home, oh Jesus Christ. They was gonna kill me. What's up, Chuck?
Oh, he just grilled himself up so a couple of blue cheeseburgers.
I'm not a fan of blue cheese. I can't endorse that burger there, Chuck.
Oh, Pamela Hauser.
Hey,
All right.
Pamela, how's it going?
You guys want to make me want to get another dog. I miss my girl.
Oh, I couldn't be without a dog. Nope.
Nope, not this household.
No, they fill your house with love and companionship, and all you have to do is make sure they're fed. Well, besides the vet bills and the pills, yeah. But
Good.
Tim says, Justin, just don't feed him the way you eat, LL. Well, if I feed him like you, Tim, he's gonna end up being dead in a week.
yeah, it's gonna be skin and bones.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
skin
know.
bone, yeah.
You could it looked like a little dog running around on little twig feet.
Yeah.
What I'm saying.
Yeah, Lynn's got four pupper dogs, Pamela.
Yeah, I think that Bo really does just appreciate me bringing him home.
Oh yeah. Well, the first person that a dog imprints on usually is the lasting one.
Because, like I said, when he was left on the side, they said the lady was telling me that in his file it said that he was left on the side of the road. They found him, and I guess he was out in the middle of kind of nowhere. And they found him, brought him in, and he was in there since February 10th, I think they said.
Yeah.
He had been in there, and then I don't know. He just clicked with me when we got in that little play yard together.
Yeah.
He just.
Tim
He's
said
been
he
so
lost his
good.
appetite again. She'd probably like a little dog like Bader does down here, sits up on his ass all the time.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, he's down here doing it. He's been-
You've seen Paul's dog sit up on its haunches.
Excuse me.
and
What are
he'll-
you doing?
He'll sit there for a long time.
What,
Oh,
up
yeah.
on his hind legs?
Yeah, he sits
Yep.
up straight up like this.
It sits on his butt.
It looks like one of those groundhogs, when they're sticking straight up.
Come here, Bader. Come here. Okay. My little bugger right here. There's my little bugger. He's a little sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah. But you're a good boy, huh?
Yeah, Pamela. But see, this is the thing: is like the pound here is ran by the sheriff's department, animal control, but they're not like a typical like county or city pound, right? They don't actually kill animals there unless they're sick or unless they're extremely like they just can't be homed because they're just that mean. So what they do is they actually work with the Humane Society and the SPCA and a couple other organizations around the county. And if they'll hold on to the dogs as long as they possibly can, and if they can't adopt them, those shelters will come in and clear out their inventory of dogs for them. So they don't actually, because I actually made the mistake one time. I found this really cool, like really nice pit bull that was running up and down the road, didn't have no collar on. And I called the lady up and I said, I'd keep it, but I can't because we're in the process of moving and all this stuff. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I was like, but I hate to send her to the pound because I don't want her to get killed. And that fucking officer went off on me. She was like, we don't kill animals. I'm tired of people telling me that they just think we gas all the animals. She's like, we don't kill them.
Bader.
She goes, if we can't adopt them, we send them to the Humane Society. I was like, okay, my bad.
Lynn loves Vader.
Oh yeah. He's a cutie, this one. Aren't you, Bader? Where's my kisses? Hey, do I get kisses? What? Yeah.
But apparently the sheriff, he doesn't like to just discriminately kill animals. So that's kind of his thing. So he has all these contracts with all these different organizations. So they'll come in and take dogs. And then they said they even have ones that will take certain troubled animals. Like they have like a Rottweiler, like a group or whatever, and they just deal with Rottweilers. And I think there's one for pits. And they'll take them even though they're like vicious. They'll turn them over to them, and then I guess they'll do whatever they can with them.
Yeah.
Try to work with them, whatever. The ones here don't, Pamela. The only time that they kill animals here, either one of them, any of the organizations here, is if the animal's sick or if it's like just completely unhomeable. Like they just cannot put it in a home because it's just too dangerous or something, and they don't have somebody that can take it.
There's a
But there's
Tug
certain
Bark, Paul.
dog breeds.
Yeah, that's the I don't know which one that is. Menominee is the barge, but let me see, I can tell you.
I mean, they can only do their best, Lynn, right? A lot of them are government ran and they only have so much money, and they get a huge influx of animals.
I think it's the Olive Moor is the tug.
Yeah, I think you're right. But there's another ship right behind it coming down too.
Oh yeah, there's 3 of them right in a row.
I'll be back in a minute.
So Pamela used to have a 65-pound yellow lab service dog for 11 years. Big dog.
And don't kick me out this time, Paul.
You want me to kick you out? What?
Yeah. Oh, somebody just barked.
The next downbound ship is way up at Alpena, is the Bay Como.
Oh, but there's one right behind this one, Paul.
Yeah, there's 3 in a row.
3 in a row? Oh.
Actually, it's 2 in a row, it looks like.
Uh-oh. What'd you do, Bill? Come on. What'd you do? Bill said, guess what I did?
What did you do, Bill?
Did he crash a drone? Maybe. Or he bought a new drone, or he ordered a Mini 3. Let me see. What would it be? I bet he ordered a Mini 3.
I bet he did too.
Yep. I bet Bill bought a Mini 3.
Yeah, Lynn had a service dog that was her constant companion, a big German Shepherd as well. And he got sick, and that was the end.
What was that thing right there?
Oh, he sold the Air 2S.
What?
He sold his Air 2S.
What the hell for?
And pre-ordered the Mini 3 Pro.
Oh. Well, why would you sell an Air 2? Sell your Air 2S? I don't understand. It's got to be about the best drone out there right now.
Well, he ordered the Pro, which comes with that smart controller.
Yeah, but still.
But the Air 2S maybe didn't have the smart controller.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, since I have the smart controller, you know, my Air 2S is pretty much my go-to drone, simply because on the old controllers that come with them, you have to hold the friggin' button down and use the same wheel for up and down and zooming in and out. Where on the regular smart controllers, over here is up and down, and over here is zooming in and out.
Yeah.
And I hated that.
Yeah.
Yep, 147-pound Max. He was a great dog. Nothing wrong with Haas, the one she got now, but Max was a star. Oh yeah, the Mini 3 Pro, it's a sub 250. and he wanted to go sub 250 for a few years now, Paul. So, he'll probably enjoy it because everybody that has tested him one-on-one, they're about equal.
Yeah. So what do you have now, Bill? Do you have any drones at all now that you sold the other one? I didn't think you'd really need a sub 250 there in Newfoundland, but could be wrong because I don't know what the rules and regulations are. I mean, it's a Canada, but still in the area, it's kind of a wide open whatever, right?
Well, Pam, you ought to make arrangements to go over and see Lenny. She'll show you the dogs. And
No,
Lenny
you got
has, as we get older, Lenny's got a little bit of mobility issues too.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got no drone at all in the summertime, Paul.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Lenny's got
Just surprised.
radiation poisoning. She's got MS and Agent Orange.
So what are you gonna do until the Mini 3 comes in? You're gonna have to do vlogs with a camera, I guess. I don't need it, but I really don't need a drone. But I kind of wanted it. What do you mean you don't need a drone?
We understand, Bill. We all don't need drones either.
Blackball them. That's it. You don't want a drone, blackball them. He's going to be e-biking and kayaking till it comes. Well, you've always got that, I guess, there, Bill.
Yeah, Pam, I don't know if you know Lynn's history or not. Lynn went into the service right out of college, and she started flying jets, and then she transferred over to the Army, where she was flying attack helicopters in Vietnam. And then she came back and did a couple of stints in the Army locally, and then turned around and went to work for the Defense Department in the Pentagon. And she was an agent for the DIS, Department of Investigative Services at the Pentagon, which is a step above NCIS, which you see on the TV shows. And she did that. So Lynn is my personal hero.
Would you wait till I leave the chat and start talking crap to him, huh?
Yeah, yes, he did.
It's funny, Paul. The camera just moved away from that ship I'm watching. Oh, here's the other one, but it's not in focus.
Well, they do a fast pan, did they?
Yep. Oh, okay. Now it's starting to go in focus. Okay. The camera was slow to focus in there a minute ago because the Tundra is going down through right now. Boy, that thing's sure been beat up along the side. Holy jeepers. No wonder that thing don't leak like a sieve. Quite the whole length of it. You can see all the ribs where it's been pushed in. Holy crap. See there, Paul, watch now. It's going to switch over and it'll go fuzzy for a few minutes.
No, what's that?
Yeah, Lenny's done it all. But she's also paid for it. She got radiation poisoning when she was an investigator for the Pentagon. She was stationed out of Italy. And when Chernobyl blew up, the radiation came in. Her daughter was just a young child at the time. and cannot have kids. And Lynn's got radiation poisoning. Lynn flew helicopters in Vietnam, and she's pretty much done it all. And she got Agent Orange, of course, from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yep, Chernobyl.
Apparently, a bunch of the Russian troops got radiation poisoning here not too long ago because they were fucking around in there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Well, they had just built that new containment thing to go over the reactors, the
Yep,
building, whatever.
and they bombed it, didn't they?
No, I think they were just took over the area, but they had their troops like running around in the contaminated zone. They weren't like fitted to do that.
And they were stirring up the radiation a bit.
Yeah.
But apparently they bombed a couple things, but it wasn't the actual plant itself. It was some outbuildings or something.
Yeah. And then there was one nuclear power plant that was a modern one that they did some damage to, and it almost caused a
Yep.
meltdown, but I guess it was able to be saved the last minute or something.
Yeah. Well, there's still people held up in that power plant, I understand.
No, they released, the Russians pulled out.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah. You see, they pulled out of Kharkiv too already. the
Kharkiv?
Russians, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Kharkiv, they pulled out.
Well, I've also heard reports that the Russian military has a large number of deserters that are saying they're refusing to fight and they're leaving.
Well, this is what I don't understand is like 3 or 4 generals got killed. What in the hell were generals doing on the battlefield?
Well, if you think about it, if things aren't going well, and you got a total Hitler type person in the Kremlin, and he's holding everybody accountable, the generals went down there to get a hands on and try and whip the troops up, I'm guessing.
Because you would have never seen like Schwarzkopf in the battlefield, because there's no reason for a general to be in the shit, because they're supposed to be in the back making sure.
No, but there's different kinds of generals, like Patton. Patton was on the front line all the time.
Right, but in reality, though, that's not a smart thing to do, right? Because that's supposed to be your commander over a lot of forces, and they should be in the back making sure everything's going the way it's supposed to be going.
Well, and in modern day warfare too, it's not like World War II or even Korea. I think with the communications and everything that happened on the spot, you're right. A general could be back in the back and still directly communicate with everybody, and with satellite and transmissions, and see what's going on and everything, and not have to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with satellite, they can see everything live, right? So.
Yeah.
I know Schwarzkopf. I thought he was a pretty badass general. I think he ran Desert Storm pretty damn well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He just died a couple of years ago, didn't he?
Yeah. Hey, Lenny, didn't your dad say that at one point in time during World War II that he looked up and there was Patton going by in a Jeep up on the front lines?
Yeah, I imagine it would, Lynn, because the people calling the shots are the ones back behind saying, "No, go ahead, fight them."
Yeah.
But if
Well,
you're
I mean,
up
there's
there
a
with
certain-
the troops, because that's why I think Luzinski there, that's why he was out such good thing, because he's right in there fighting with them. He wasn't afraid to go in there and fight.
Well, I think it's good, for morale for a general to come out and get out, but to be in the thick of shit just nonstop, I was probably, I don't know. I just don't think it's the best idea, right? Because especially if you got a good general that's running things very smoothly, you don't really want to lose too much of your top brass like that.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think.
But to go, I
what's
understand what Lynn's saying, like to come out and visit and kind of
Yeah.
pick up the
Yeah.
morale of the
Lead
troops.
the charge a little bit here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Pamela, I don't know if you saw the documentary they made of Lynn's dad. Anybody can get it. It's on YouTube and it's free.
Put the link in the chat.
It's
Yeah.
born to sworn SWORN to return.
Yeah.
Sworn to return. How long is that? never did.
It's about 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might do a reaction video to that because I still haven't watched it. I was gonna watch it a few months back, and I just honestly I completely spaced on it. Sworn to be. What was it? Sworn to be.
Sworn
what?
to return.
I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget it. Start making me a list of stuff I need to do. I'm just waiting until all this fucking meter read shit is over because weekends I just don't feel like doing anything. I'm so damn tired.
10 weeks basic training. And as the war escalated in Europe with the Battle of Bulge, the time got shorter and shorter, and instead of 16, it went down to 12. And I ended up
I can't watch it.
leaving there, let's see, 5 or 6 months. And then I went
Look on the screen real quick. I just
East
want to see what the
Coast.
length of it is.
and
Um,
I went
Oh, it's
overseas
an
on
hour,
the
so I might have to
Queen Mary.
split it up in a couple of
They were
videos.
using it as a
Yep.
troop ship. And then when they go across the ocean, they go south, north, trying to get away from the subs. And we had one sub.
We'll work on a
that
3-part
was
episode.
spotted, but nothing
Yeah.
happened. So I get to Scotland, took the train down to England, and then I crossed the channel on a Liberty ship, landed in Howard, France. Got on the train the next day, a 14-8, which used to be, they called it 40 men, 8 horses.
Hour and a half. It only said an hour
It was
on
just
this
an
one.
old
Is this the
box
full
car.
thing?
And
yeah.
Lynn says
that.
it's an hour and a half.
Metz, France, and we're going through all these towns. And as I went through France, there was a little town the train went through, and it was Bar-le-Duc, France.
Huh.
And
That's all right.
there was an American hospital, American Army hospital right there, and all the guys that were in the hospital were out there in their bathrobes and their combat boots, and you'll be sorry, you'll be sorry. I didn't know what was going on. I wanted to get in a war because I had one brother younger than I, and I didn't want him to have to go. I knew I'm the guy that's going to go. So I couldn't wait to get there. And so I got there and got assigned to went to a replacement depot, and I got signed up with the 4th Armored Division, Company C, 53rd Armored Infantry Battalion. If the roads were good, you went on a half track or top of a tank. And if it was raining and the all muddy roads, you couldn't probably walk. So I was armored infantry. Got up to the front, we went up on 2.5-ton trucks, and got off, and we were marching up this road that was all torn to pieces. The trees, and all the tops of the trees were all gone, and everything. And I looked on the ground, and it was a boot. And like I say, I was just a snot-nosed 18-year-old kid, so I kicked the boot. And the boot flipped over, and there was a foot in it. And I thought, hey, this is for real. Then I got serious. And so I went on up to the front, and one of the veterans said, don't get friendly with anybody, because you're not going to be here that long. And it was true. And I was one of the lucky ones. I'm here. And so Bastogne, they went to Bastogne, Belgium, down through
Oh, man, her
Luxembourg,
poor
right
dad
next
was.
to
You could tell that.
Trier, Germany. I got shot on the 23rd of February. Sergeant told me
You can
once.
definitely see the genuine
the first
pain in
time
his
the
eyes,
sergeant
Yep.
told me,
in his voice.
Attorney left scout.
Well, he wouldn't talk about it his whole lifetime.
know.
He
Oh, boy.
decided to have this
First
recording
scout.
done
He said,
about a year and a
"Come
half
on over
before
to
he
him."
died.
says, "You've been with us for."
That's good for
well, it was
history,
like
though, right? Like,
forever,
the-
but it was only a
because
couple
these
of
people
weeks.
are becoming
He
less
said,
and less
"Have you ever
every
seen
year.
a scout get shot?"
Yep.
And I said,
Well, he's telling you now why
he says, "Do you know why?" No.
they wanted him to be a
He says,
scout.
because they don't want to get shoot the first ones. They want to let the first platoon, second platoon, third platoon go by, and then when they get the tail end, then they start from the back and go to the front. So you're not going to get killed first, but
And when
you
did
are
he
gonna
pass
be
away?
on
Yeah.
your own.
About a year and a half,
So,
2 years ago, a year and a half, I think.
That
Wow.
saved me. So I told him I'll be a scout anytime, and thought I was really doing a good job. When I got shot, I was a scout, left flank. You're out front. In other words, the guys are coming wherever they're coming from, along the edge of the woods, out across the field, out of some buildings, and I'm in front. And if I see anything, then I gotta holler down or whatever, or say left front, right front, wherever the shooting's coming from. It was a big valley. Mountains on this side, mountains ahead of me, mountains. We had come down a mountain and we're in this flat field, great big huge field, 1,200 men, and they were coming in behind you. Then they're all spread out. I was the scout. I could see everything, and I saw machine gun fire from here and here, and then the machine gun fire just crisscrossed that field like that. And the first barrage got me. When I went down on the ground, I threw my hand up like this. That's where my hand was, right? I got shot in the head. I got shot right through here. The bullet stayed in my arm, so it saved me from getting shot in the head. If they would have hit me in the head, wouldn't be here talking to you. They were throwing some.
Okay, so his last name
fire
was
at us,
Turney.
You know, like rifle
Yep.
fire.
Is
And,
Lynn's last name
then
from a
they
marriage?
started
Yep.
easing up,
Okay,
and they
okay.
didn't
He goes
shoot
by
us enough, so
Turney Zelensky something.
I'm green, you know, and
Okay.
I didn't know what was going on. So I hollered up to sergeant. I said, "What's going on?" And he says, they got us trapped. We can't get out. So they're gonna throw mortars in. Now they got a target. We're at. So pretty soon the mortars started coming in.
And what he's talking about is what happened after he got shot. He's still on the field.
Says, "Do you know where those machine guns fired from? You're the first one to see them, you know." And I said, "Yeah, I know where they were." I said, "See all that green stuff down there? That's probably little trees and bushes growing out of a creek." And I said, "They're in the creek, big bad, and that's where they're firing from." He says, "You're gonna have to go tell the company commander." I said, "Where's he?" "Well, he must be over by the road, because we got no communication. We ain't got no walkie-talkies or nothing, and just on your own." So I took my overshoes off, because I didn't have any combat boots. I had buckle galoshes. I took the galoshes off and left my rifle, all my ammo, and all my goods, gas mask, everything. So I run across this open field. The only thing in this open field was a few bales of hay. Only they don't bale it. It was a little, they just rake it up in a pile. Well, that ain't gonna stop now. A little pile of straw. I was pretty scared, but I could always run. When I was in school, there was only one guy that could run faster than I could. So I could run. And boy, I took them galoshes off, and when I took off, I ran. Come to that first pile, I thought, well, I'll get behind here. And then I looked up, and it's all loose straw. That ain't gonna stop no bullet, you know. And when I got to the edge of the road, there was a medic waiting for me. And I just dove right in the ditch, you know. And he come right over to help me, and I said, "Where's the company commander? I got a message. I got to get it out." And so he says, "You can't run down that road." There's a little blacktop road, ditch on each side, and then it was like the ground was like that. So of course, by this time, where I got shot was starting to get to me. So I got up and I'm running down the road. And everybody's hollering at me, get down, get down. And all I could hear was small arms fire. And when I got down to them, here's all my company commanders and all the brass was down there. And I said, a message from Sergeant Haney. And I said, I know where those machine guns are. So about that time, I thought the world came to an end because I was standing up talking to these guys, and one of them reached out, grabbed me by the ankles and pulled me down. I went down like a telephone pole, you know, and I kind of shook me up a little bit, and he said, "You're gonna get killed, get down here." When I was running with that message, I had an M43 jacket on, and when I got to the road, they were firing 20 millimeter, and 20 millimeter, if it touches anything, it explodes a little shrapnel. In the back of my jacket, in the back of my neck, all had little pieces of red hot shrapnel, you know, just peppered me. Did nothing to kill me, but just peppered me. And those guys, and they start beating me on the back, and I thought they were saying, "Good job," you know. And here they're trying to put fire out. It was just smoldering, but it was, and told them in that, I said, "See all that
Paul, I
bush
hate to leave,
stuff
but I
over
gotta get
there?
off here.
There's got to be a
Okay.
creek running through here." And they're down.
Plus,
the
I don't wanna
banks of the
watch too
creek,
much
and
of
that's
this
where
'cause
they
I wanna
put
get
Yeah,
the
well,
into
fire
I'm going to stop it right after the
They said,
story ends.
"Okay,"
We're
so
about
they
just a
radio
couple
up
minutes
to
left.
the hill of the
All right,
mountain.
well, I'll see you guys all later. Everybody have a good night in the chat.
Did
Yep.
that.
Yep,
Well,
for
that's
sure.
when
See ya.
the mortars started to come in, and then they were trying to zero in on the mortars. So I had passed out, and they took me back to the rear. I went to the hospital. It took me to
So anyway, that's the Lynn's dad's story, which is really something to watch. I didn't mean for it to go on so long, and I don't know if anybody was interested or not, but
Yeah.
I think it's just it's she comes from a long family of military people, and
Yep.
what can you say? But if anybody wants to go see it, it's Sworn to Return.
Yeah.
Copy. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to I'll put it in the chat in case anybody wants to see it.
Oh, Lynn put it in there.
Oh, did she? Okay. All right. Anyway, back to the drones and we're talking about dogs. I don't know what I'd do without my dogs. And I think, Paul, they've been a godsend to you too.
Oh yeah, it'd be a pain in the ass, but it's worth every cent of it or time of it. But
Mia just goes, yeah. Just lately, you know, but I've been doing those late night shots, like at 2 or 4 in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
She's laying over there snoring, and I get up and start heading for the door. She raises her head up and kind of looks at me like, "Where the hell are you going?"
yeah.
And
Hey,
so I say, "Do you want to
right
go or
time
do you
of
want to
day.
go?" And she just lays there. So I go without her.
Yeah.
Normally I can't do that. She go start howling or anything, but no.
Yeah, well, you know, probably usually coming and going though too without
Yeah.
her. But it's funny in the morning, even here, I got the routine. You know, I get up in the morning, I let dogs out, come here, have a cup of coffee, go through the news a bit, and then I get ready to go out the door, and the dogs are just over there. They know Dad's going, but you'll be back.
Yeah, Pam, I'm sorry that it went on and on about Lynn and her family, but
Yeah.
I just think a lot of people, you know, are interested and some people aren't, you know.
But you know someplace we haven't been yet tonight, Paul?
Oh, the teeny bar.
The Teeny Bar. We haven't been there yet tonight.
Let me take a look.
Let's go
Well,
see what
it
the
was
temperature-
it was pretty much a geriatric show earlier.
It's 82 degrees right now down there. It feels like 88 with the wind gusting to 19 mile an hour. No, not very busy tonight.
No, it's a Monday night.
Yeah.
But it's kind of early too. It's 7 o'clock. Usually the teeny bar, even during the week, starts to pick up around 7, 8 o'clock ish. Eight, between 8 and 9. Now that it's staying light later, you know.
It's going to stay warm. Oh, that's down there. 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, there's a couple going in.
Yeah.
Looks like she might have just got out of work.
Oh, look at that come running down.
Yeah, that's Justin's favorite right there.
Yeah, yeah. What you got to do? Clear a spot for him?
Yeah, I think she's doing that. I don't know what. Oh yeah, she's clearing it off.
That stuff should have been cleared up before.
Yeah, you know, why is it just sitting there?
Yeah.
They really need JD down there to straighten that place out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great little place, don't get me wrong. But there should not be any tables that aren't cleaned off when the people leave, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
But it said it feels like 88 degrees down there right now, Paul.
Yeah. Lynn moved her motorhome into the driveway to get ready to go for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine the pupper dogs are following her around like there's no tomorrow, you know?
Oh, I know what she's going through because I started packing bags and stuff around here, and the dogs are starting to get excited. They're pacing, and they know they're going someplace.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they know they're going to the trailer.
They know. They sense it, you know?
Yeah. It's hard to take anything out the door to get it preloaded into the truck because they're wanting to go right now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, man.
Here's back where Lynn's motorhome is now parked, getting ready to go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. They got some strong storms up around Ottawa and Montreal. Holy fuck. Montreal looks like getting pounded. Even Ottawa.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of strong storms up on the East Coast. I think even Chuck was mentioning that earlier.
Hmm. Well, well, Paul, I think that's about it for tonight. I think.
Yeah, I think we've had enough. We've talked about everything.
Yeah, I think so. And it's
14 people watching.
Yeah.
Lynn says if she opens the door and they get in, they won't come back out again.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right. You never get them back in the house.
Yeah, exactly. Tim Jackson says Justin is like, well, I have to go and eat three more steaks.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. And like I say, if you get a chance, go check out Lynn's dad's story. It really is compelling. And let us know if anybody's buying any new drones. And I think it's great. Bill's got one on order. And thanks for
Hopefully
everybody for being here.
Yeah, hopefully you don't have to wait too long for it. So
Yep.
but
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see everybody again soon. Oh, wait a minute. Steve says, hey and bye. Steve
oh, he's just about ready to come in. Yeah.
is just about to join us.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, if you're going to come in, I'll stay on for a little longer if you want to come
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, Steve, come on in. You can keep Paul company.
Yeah, we can go for a little while longer.
I'm getting tired. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm thinking of it, Paul. I'll be around in the morning.
Okay. Lynn has mentioned she's worried about you burning the candle at both ends too much.
I wasn't too bad today. Wasn't real, not busy like I have been. So,
But you know it catches up on you.
oh, it does. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if Steve's coming in or not.
You pinned it in the chat, isn't it?
Yeah, it should. Well, no, it's not.
Oh,
I did pin it earlier.
yeah.
Well, let me pin it in there again.
Yeah. Just see if he
I
comes in.
sent him a link though, I think.
Oh, probably, maybe.
But I don't know why it does that periodically. It drops it, Paul. I don't
know. That's weird.
I don't get that. It is weird.
Yeah.
Paste, enter, and pin. Message is pinned. There you go.
Oh, it's
So if
funny,
anybody would like to join me, come on. Oh, he says, thank you. I can't, Paul. I'm at work. Okay.
Oh, that's too bad.
So anybody else going to join? If you are, come on in. If not, we're going to call it a day. Thanks to everybody for being here. And we'll see all of you again tomorrow morning, somewhere around 9:30-ish, I believe.
Yeah, around 9:30 sounds like a good time.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for being here, and we'll see all of you again soon.